Welcome to Nairobi Show. My name is Mugane Mugo, and today I have a good friend of mine and a colleague here. It's called Brian. And as usual, you have the honors to introduce yourself. I'm a civic educator all the way from Embu County, and we've come to Nairobi Show to imagine Nairobi Show, to imagine beyond Nairobi. Karibu sana bro. Imagine Nairobi Show, to imagine beyond Nairobi. Karibu sana bro.
Asante. My name is B.N. Malemo. I'm a political analyst. I am a business person, and I am an auditor, that is consultant and tax consultant. And napenda sana nikiona the trends of life as I see Nairobi. Think of imagine Nairobi. I also just want to imagine Nairobi. Imagine.
So,
just want to imagine.
Bro, you are an expert.
Yes. But not the expert. not the expert of that other side.
We can donate you. I could donate Mali.
When you are an expert, you are supposed to be donated.
Yes.
I think I missed on the list of 6.
And actually, even on that expert issues, today we are going to do a recap of the week.
Yes.
There was that expert issue. What does it tell us, by the way, as a nation?
Yes.
When we see a cabinet secretary,
yes,
and a struggle kuji express, like, wasn't that in the job description or something?
I think after what I saw that day, I can confidently confirm that it gives us a foundation of understanding. We must differentiate between politics and professional work. Mm-hmm. Because when this guy was a minority leader,
yes,
given a
areas within
yes,
people that have joined this government, mm-hmm, I don't know whether it would be a bit hard, ridiculous,
yes,
as a nation,
mm-hmm,
that we can confidently stand, mm-hmm, even in front of cameras and yes, say that unajua, mm-hmm, tear gas squeeze iko na watu wenye it's in the wrong hands.
There is someone who can just get a tear gas anywhere,
as if it is being sold on the streets, kama maembe,
kama maya ipasua.
It's sad. So I was analyzing these people.
Yes.
The other person that I was looking at before they joined these Kenya Kwanza government,
broad-based thing.
Not even the broad-based.
Yes.
The KK after the 20,
the entire KK
yes,
government. Yes.
Watu kama kinaweta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pale nyuma kidogo, these people were commanding a region.
Yes.
Do you think right now that Nini still lies in their hands? That can they lead the Mulembes?
Partly, the problem with the politics in Kenya is that, and that's why we have a problem, because once it is 6:30 in the evening,
yes,
the chicken they want to locate where is the door. Uh-huh. I want to go back home. It's time to take myself back home.
Yeah. Much ground.
Like for a case in example is in 2022, these guys, when they entered into an agreement with United Democratic Alliance and Mudavadi was coming on board, yeah, and doing all those shenanigans, as at that time, even Mudavadi, the MCA of Mudavadi belongs to United Democratic Alliance, and he was in ANC.
Yes.
So I miss to understand how they are defined as kingpins, because for the case of Wetangula, you can talk about the 250 votes that
the
was
Bukusu.
Yes, the Bukusu nation. But now with Mudavadi, you ask yourself, how is this guy a kingpin of this place, and why should he be featured as a co-principal?
Yeah, and I think what we've been maybe mistaking as kingpin in Kenya,
yes,
is actually what is a kingpin. For a Kenyan, anybody that can speak on behalf of a community, yes, they crown them kingpin. So if even in your own village, Sai,
yes,
you can be able to stand up for small issues.
As long as they hear me very well.
Yes.
I become a kingpin.
You become a kingpin of the village. So like different levels.
Yes.
So actually, still on that kingpin line, don't you think one of the undoings of now William Ruto as an individual
Yes.
is allowing himself to raise a lot of unnecessary kingpins.
Got no time to be on the table.
Atapewa update.
Well, tulia nyumbani. And that's what problems the other day in DCP, because Malala thinks he's a kingpin from Western and he's in a party with a party leader. He wants to be on the table and make maybe say, I need this cake, I need this cake. But he's told, no, you are a deputy party leader, my friend. You don't have a meal card to attend that meeting. So without a party. So, and that's why kingpins are too many.
And don't you feel maybe not kingpins,
Yes.
but let's say the likes of Methu.
Yes.
Right now, there are people that can command a particular sector. Like they have a faction
section.
that follows them, that identifies themselves with his philosophy.
Yes.
When you go to Embu, someone like Gitonga Mukunji, right now, this guy has moved from, the MP for Manyata to someone that will be heard in a lot of national platforms.
Yes.
And how did these people come to power? They came to power from, I would say, esteem issues that mtu fulani amekutukana, ameongea vibaya, you arrest them. After you arrest them, they start trending. We look at Natembea. How did Natembea? Because Natembea was a regional police commander.
Yes.
But now, in his political career, it is after what, I don't know whether...
Agree with the government by coming on board to tell us that Methu was having a tear gas, that he tear gassed himself. I failed to take that because it is the same government that gave Methu the roadmap.
Yes.
It is the same government that was making Kitonga Mugunji by telling us that he is supposed to be charged with terrorism.
Yes,
charges.
he's a terrorist.
Because a government that has specialists, a DPP who is a lawyer by profession, a DPP qualifies to be a judge of a high court in any given country.
Yes.
Under the DPP, we have a team of lawyers who they go through these charges, see the possibility, see if we go with this case, can we win this case against this person? Because it is a case of public interest. So for them to forward a case that does not have evidence to be dropped, for me, I believe this is a well-orchestrated plan, which even the very person who we are being told that this person belongs to jail, he is also in that same scheme.
Yeah.
Because he knows for you in Kenya to get a political mileage is either tear gas, either you are jailed, or either you are just persecuted.
Actually, the other day I heard Babuino saying in the Kakamega rally.
Yes.
And we will get to this food factor actually. I heard Babuino saying that nini lipatia mbadi kazi. Akasema maandamano. Like, I feel in Kenya, we fail to recognize, sometimes we fail to, as the electorate now, we fail to recognize our heroes from the right areas or something. It's just like someone saying, which is the right place to pick a girl.
Sure.
Because you can meet a girl anywhere. Kuna atasema library, kuna mwingine atasema we met in a club, kuna walipatana kwa kanisa na wakaachana. So
kanisa ni wasi.
Those are your words. So now, in this case, where do we pick our girl from? Because it looks like we are so obsessed with mtu mwenye amelead maandamano sana. That is our hero. Like where should we be picking our leaders from?
I think in terms of leadership, the problem with the picking leaders is that we have said it is a political field.
Yes.
And once you put it in the political...
And of course, actually, I'm very proud of some of these members of parliament, like my member of parliament, Mukunji. I heard him speaking in parliament, questioning why SHA has to charge the common mananchi yearly or annually, while for them they are allowed to pay in bits or portions. So we need to see now the united opposition pushing their leaders in parliament to advocate for the right things. We need to see them filing petitions. We need to see them, like, see after tumesema hii one term, what is now, okay, or what do you feel? Do you feel that one term is sufficient, or there should be something after the one term?
They currently in Kenya, I think they call themselves a good name, United Opposition.
Alternative government.
No. We know them as United Opposition, or the alternative government means there is another government, and the problem with the United Opposition is
Yes.
they are driven by hate.
Hate.
Yes.
How?
The United Opposition is, there are people who have an opportunity cost. They have missed an opportunity because the people who speak vehemently with venom from this other alternative government, these are the people who have been in this government. These are the people who have been, some of them have been in the cabinet when Shah was being drafted, because for a government bill to go through a parliament, it must be drafted from the cabinet level. Some of them were in charge of drafting those. Some of them were in charge of drafting those bills to be presented in parliament. So when we hear them speak, the reason why we see them as jokers is you cannot be part of a mess and then all of a sudden you want to be a savior. There's the famous words of Mzee Mwai Kibaki that you cannot be wise all of a sudden.
But isn't that the typical Kenyan politician?
And
we have seen even Raila, the late Raila, anakuja wakati mmoja anasema, even leave alone. Now let us use a very good example of the former governor Mombasa.
Yes.
Ali
Hassan
Joho.
Yes.
He once said that yeye hawezi fanya kazi na William Ruto.
Yes.
Ni mfisadi, ni mfedhuli, and all those ridiculous words that he used to describe him.
Now that's where I was heading to. We are having a political space of people driven by interest.
Yes.
And as Kenyans, we judge these people based on competence. But for we ourselves seated at home, we are also interest.
Yes.
And as Kenyans, we judge these people based on competence. But for we ourselves seated at home, we are also driven by interest. Even the reason why I'll vote for either candidate that will
do you have a favorite candidate so far?
I'm a favorite candidate of myself. But the reason why we will wake up in the morning and go to the ballot and pick those candidates, we have interests.
Yes.
Either as a person from your community, or your small kingpin has instructed you to do so, or you have maybe this leader has done a certain development that you've seen that you appreciate. So same to how we feel as citizens. These very people, they have blood running in their veins. They have human ones. They have needs. A person is having a debt of 100 million and the government is telling him, we will sort you. So what should he do? So a person who is a politician you get a person who has been given a docket of being a CS of finance, or a CS of an example, a CS of finance who is not even, he has never stepped in a class of finance. He doesn't understand what's finance.
The current one?
No, I'm not saying anything.
Because the current one is one of the experts that were donated.
I'm just giving a case an example. Because, for us to have a country here, my brother, is that we must differentiate between politicians and technocrats. So that a duty that is supposed to be handled by a technocrat, let it be so. You can't take Aisha Jumwa, who, when she's being questioned by the National Assembly, being asked about your qualification and where you have gone to school, she's crying. Instead of saying where she went to school.
She wants now to manipulate people instead of being accountable already, before even getting the job.
And she finishes there, you tell us this is the right person to be a chair of Kenya. To be a chair of Kenya Roads Authority. I
would like to listen to those discussions. How do they discuss with those engineers?
I wonder, because and you are a chair. A chair You were supposed to come in as they tell you the estimates of Rironi Mausamiti Road. You're supposed to tell these engineers.
You can align issues.
Yes.
Unaweza uliza maswali.
Yes, like I like how the CS for water works.
Yes.
He's telling the engineer, this tap here cannot be positioned here.
Yes.
Do you know that? He confirms, he says, yes, you are saying the truth. That means this is a person who is informed. But tell me, how will Hassan Joho convince an investor who wants Murima Hill at a cost of 8 trillion to tell this investor that, look, as per our law and as per what we are required to do, this is what we need. As you extract these minerals, a certain percent will go to this side, a certain percent will go here. How? So it is a very serious thing.
And how will Opio and I explain to Kenyans where they are paying more for electricity?
Or even leave alone explaining. Does he really know how water is converted into electricity?
Actually, hey, my goodness. There's a problem here. Because I heard this guy, he could not, he doesn't know the types of crude oil. He doesn't know. He has no idea.
And Mugala mwe haki yake umupe,
hajui. And actually, it was mpaka ikaanza kukaa ni kama ule news presenter anamuonea. So mpaka ikafika mahali the news presenter is saying, sawa, so you don't know.
And I'm very sure when they were going to a break alikuwa anamuuliza uko kwa tent, kuna swali nimekuuliza tu kuelewana.
Because
and
it's ridiculous.
And you tell us you will be at Singapore with such a CS.
Mimi naona ni kama tutafika Sugoi kabla ya Singapore. And actually, there's a time that there was a trend about Kafogo.
Yes.
Actually, what is the specialty of this guy? I've not dug so much into it.
Because I think because he takes pride in having a computer in 1892, right?
He had a computer in 1892.
So if you go to pick, the problem we have in this country, and it's where you began the conversation about the kingpins.
True.
Because currently the structure of government we are having, it has been donated by kingpins. It is a definition of political parties.
Yeah.
Because if Uhuru Kenyatta has donated Kaboko to represent him from Kiambu County, and then Raila Amolo Odinga has given us Opio and I from Siaya County to represent the ODM party.
Yeah.
Then you wait a bit and you're told, this Aisha Juma, she was a CS in our government and we can't leave her without a job. Let us give her a job here and there.
In this era, we have put away meritocracy totally. That there is no space for experts.
And then, in fact, if you want to lose a job in Kenya, look for a job as an expert.
They don't want experts.
You will not get a job.
Yes.
Because you are already a threat. They don't like people.
You are a threat to the political beneficiaries in that office.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's why when a person speaks about introducing contracts in public service from doing contracts instead of permanent and pensionable.
Yes.
We must interrogate that person very well. Because if the few that you have for 5 years, you can't do it right.
Yes.
How about a person who is doing his job in accordance and the contract has come to an end? Do you think this government will renew that contract?
No.
Usimame mbele ya serikali kutoa hewa. Na contract yako imeisha. CS alipiga simu, hiyo contract ya dam fulani wekea this company, ukamwambia we follow the due process.
Yes.
As a procurement director. Then your 3 years are over.
You cannot uwezi kanyaga kwa hiyo visitor. He replaces, anakureplace na kibaraka wake sasa. Yes.
So because if you go to the public service, you get people who are benefiting there. By the time Moi was a president and he employed someone from Taita Taveta.
Yes.
That is, let's say, in 1997. And he was employed on permanent and pensionable basis. Kibaki comes in and maybe there are those changes and there is new presidents and there are new machineries in government. The only security that this person is having is because he's permanent and pensionable. But when you begin to tell us that this government will come, hire people on contract. There is another government that will come that will not be interested in you.
And actually, whatever should scare you now more
Yes.
is in an office,
Yes.
whereby we have 3 experts, actual experts. We have 3 actual experts
Yes.
that are not donated from the political factions.
Yes.
3
Yes.
in an office of 10.
Yes.
Then the 7 that we have ni Mugane ameweka hapo ama Brian, kwa sababu hawa ni watu yangu walinisaidia kushinda hii kiti.
Then mnichungia.
Sasa alafu upate hawa 3 contract yao ime-expire.
Tell me.
So tell me what kind of an office you will have with clueless people. And actually, I think these are some of the national discussions, or these are national discourse that we need to start taking seriously.
Yeah.
Actually, I was looking up, William Kafogo alifanya BCom huko Punjab, and even the Punjab, remember, there were some doubts.
Expert bana.
There were some doubts of him being in that Punjab.
I
Kulikuwa
don't
na
think even
some
he finished
controversy.
that case of that degree. That degree was, I think it had a problem.
Yes.
To date.
So kuna mtu alikuwa anasema ati ukiuliza Kafogo Python nini atakwambia ni nyoka.
Nyoka bana. Mbona mmeanza vitu ya nyoka? Mouse mimi nilifukuza mouse kwa nyumba.
Anyway, I think meritocracy is really something that we need to go back to as a nation, because what I feel is that the 3 front doors, or the 3 areas,
Yes.
that the gateways
Yes.
that can be used to destroy a community.
Yes.
The first gateway is education.
Yes.
If we don't hire the right people, we don't get the right service.
Sure.
The other day, there was something that was going on. I think you saw that clip
Yes.
of a pharmacist or a pharmacy attendant
Recording a client.
who gave there was that one of someone recording a client.
Yes.
And then there was this one of this lady who administered the wrong medication
Yes. To the child.
to
I
the
think.
child.
Yeah.
And the mother was saying that alipaka mtoto hii dawa mara almost 5 times, and it is ridiculous. And I could hear the pain of the mother in her voice, because I could not see the image of the mother, but I could hear nilipaka mara 5, you know.
Tano.
Yes.
Wrong medication.
What does that tell us? It tells us that, first of all,
Yes.
the board, I think it's the poisons and
Pharmacy licensing and poisons board.
Whatever. Those people, they are failing in their job.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of pharmacists who should be receptionists.
You remember there is also another guy who became a dentist when he's not qualified. I think it was around Nairobi.
But I think
Until the guy died.
But I think in Kenya we have an outbreak of people who are things that they are not. We had even a fake lawyer who won
Winning
cases.
And he's in Kenya, he's appearing before a magistrate who doesn't interrogate the qualification.
Yes. So I'm feeling that if we destroy our education, if we don't regulate our health sector, if KEBS continues allowing contraband, you know, and by contraband we are looking at foodstuffs that we are consuming in our supermarkets. We are looking at the alcohol, the fake alcohol that is being sold, and it's killing generations silently, and no one is doing anything about it. We even have fake cigarettes.
That conversation is big.
You know, so mimi na feel our systems are failing, and I don't know whether it is still the issue of meritocracy, but
I did a research about rise of countries and success.
yes,
Especially countries that were in third world, that is between 1965 to 2002.
Yes.
And how they transformed themselves into first class countries. I feel even the people you people take pride in, like Raila and whatever, they have been a big let down. This country
yes,
went far much ahead in terms of paperwork, then actions followed back.
into there in terms of
So
paperwork.
the paperwork is amazing. In Kenya is the only country that has the best elections act in the world.
In the world.
Yes. Kenya is the only country that has the best public procurement and asset disposal act in the whole world. Kenya is the only country that has the best Public Finance Management Act. And every act is accompanied with regulations.
Yes.
Kenya has one of the best among best constitutions in the world.
Very progressive.
Very. But in terms of now,
actualization.
Who are the people? Because this is an organization that is planning to be able to produce sugar in the next year, but it has the plan, it has all the strategic plan,
it has the blueprint,
it has everything, but it has no staff, it has no machine, and it has no land. But on paper, everything is available. That is Kenya for you. Because if you have a body like KEPS,
yes,
what will make in fact, the reason why businesses are closing down in Kenya is because of competition from contraband and fake items.
Yes, someone produces something that looks like yours that is very cheap.
Very. And you are in the same business. This person is you purchasing a product at 2,000, he's doing the production at 200. He's going to sell it at 500. Yes. You cannot compete that person. So, and you find you have a body like the Competition Authority of Kenya.
Yes.
You have Anti-Counterfeit Authority of Kenya.
Consumer protection.
Consumer protection, whatever.
Yes.
You have Kenya Copyrights Board. All these organizations summed in one to be able to protect you, but it cannot. Why? Because we have a blueprint. We want sugar. We will produce sugar, but we have no machine, we have no land, hakuna mkulima, hatuna mpango ya kukua na hiyo.
I think we are a very good car without a driver.
Exactly. That is the best.
Yes, a very beautiful car.
And all the passengers in the car,
yes.
No one knows what is a handbrake. Hakuna mwenye anajua handbrake iko hapo. So it makes I sometimes have a very weird and different view.
Yes.
That for Kenya to succeed one day, we have to do away with all these things and begin afresh. Especially the paperwork that is in Kenya.
We need to do away with the paperwork.
Exactly. The worst thing that happened.
Do you feel our paperwork is kind of ahead of time?
It is the best paperwork.
No, I mean, like, is it kind of ahead of our time?
Yes,
like it's not actionable right now?
Yes, the paperwork is living in 2080.
Yes, and we are in 2026.
In 2026. Because if you look at a case in example is Public Procurement Act.
Yes.
When you go through that act, it cannot allow anybody to be corrupt in the public service.
Yes.
If it is duly followed as stipulated, it is the best piece that has ever lived. But are there people willing to engage in that?
I feel we have systemic failures in terms of policy implementation,
which begins
from the top. But then again, this is the problem here. How are our laws made? We usually talk about public participation.
Yes.
So often. We so oftenly talk about public participation.
Yeah.
But how are our laws made? Because I've been feeling it's like we borrow so much from foreign countries.
Yes.
We go to benchmark so much in progressive economies, progressive democracies,
yes.
and all that. Yet we fail to identify local problems, because local problems require local solutions. Sure. So there's no way we are going to go the Singapore way. Actually, Singapore has a very small population.
Yes.
If we are talking about Singapore, we should be talking about transforming Nairobi to be like Singapore.
Yeah,
not Kenya.
Not Kenya.
Because the dynamics are completely different.
Kenya has northeastern counties in a desert. So it can't be Singapore.
Yes, you see. So, I feel we borrow from the wrong people.
Yes.
The right things for a wrong for a wrong nation.
Yes.
For example, the other day nilikuwa naangalia the Privatization Act,
yes.
because it was the one that was introduced, and there is an agency. There looks like there's an agency to privatize everything. Sell Kenya Pipeline. Sell
left, right, and center.
I was shocked to see University of Nairobi
going to
it's listed
an auction.
And Kenya Literature Bureau. Like, what is all this hurry for? Is someone is it that someone is folding their belongings for exit?
It is a question of who is controlling us. Because if you look at the IMF, International Monetary Fund,
Yes.
and the World Bank, these are the people who have a voice in African countries.
They are giving a lot of instructions.
They tell them, if you don't do this, man, we will leave you.
Increase VAT.
Increase VAT, lower that VAT, add a bit. So for a government to come in place and work explicitly and with precision,
Yes.
for the interest of its citizen, especially in African countries, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because these people have known the potential that is in Africa. For you to manage them, you must have someone in charge of them. And how are you in charge of a person? By me loaning you money that I'm not interested in taking it now.
Yes.
I can still just tell you to go and kill for me somebody, because I know you can't get that money.
Yes.
Na ukianza kunisumbua ndakwambia,
And actually, I've realized there's nothing dangerous.
Yes.
Kama ule mtu akutishangi deni. Unaambia
Alikupea na ameenda.
unamuuliza unajua niko na ile 1,100 yako. Haina shida.
Takwambia tu
nitakwambia for now, because like this person, they want you to remain on a short leash. Yes. As they manipulate you, as they take you around. And actually, talking of debts now, so we've been criticizing this government sana. Tunasema wafanya yet tunaona stadium inajengwa. Tunaona Bomas inaitwa Bomas Complex. Yes, I see it will be very from what the ones that are building are saying that it will increase our capacity in terms of global conventions.
It's one of the best.
It's one of the best. From the architecture to it's very modern.
Yes.
So what are the shortcomings of this government?
The shortcomings, okay, in terms of debt, I don't know, because debts have been there. And governments have been in debts.
Yes.
And the only way to create money, I think that's also another thing that people need to understand, is that money is created in debts. But we are doing a lot at this time, but there's nothing that we own. It's like having a piece of land that you've taken as a collateral in bank to be given a loan that you know very well you have no income to pay. So even if you build a house on this piece of land,
yes,
you're just wasting your time, because the sense of ownership is not there. If you've taken a loan that is supposed to be paid, a concessional loan that is going to be paid for 30 years, how sure are you that the next government that is going to come is interested in even servicing?
And actually, there's something I've remembered. We mentioned hapo nyuma kidogo.
Yes.
I feel we lack continuity, for lack of better words.
Yes.
Because whatever we are experiencing in Kenya is a president comes in.
He wants a new Kenya.
We had the Vision 2030.
Yes.
When Kibaki left office, Vision 2030 ilikuwa replaced by a Big Four agenda.
Yes.
The Big Four agenda ikasukumwa, and actually watu wenye walikuwa nasukuma Big Four agenda the same people that wako hapa saa hii. Wanasema hii Big Four agenda hii, So, hii Big Four agenda ikasukumwa, huyu akakuja akasema hapana, tunataka tutoe bottom up. So hii Big Four agenda ikaenda kando. Now, I'm starting to feel we need to amend a few laws to constrict these people.
Yes.
That before you start new projects,
yes,
you must complete
the existing
projects or whatever was started by the previous regime.
We see most of the time and this is a culture that has to begin from the bottom level.
Yes.
You go to a parastatal or a state agency, and the CEO is leaving.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to hand over. There is normally a committee that oversees or is in charge of handing over.
Yes.
For me,
transition.
Yes. For me, I feel let this committee come in, list the projects for this person, and then once this person is supposed to hand over to the next person, for you to be cleared,
Yes.
we must go back and check the record.
Yes.
You were handed over this project, it was 20%. You were handed over this project, it was 50%.
Yeah.
Now, as you want to hand over to the next person, what is the status of those projects that you are handed over?
What is the percentage
What
of
is the-
completion?
exactly. Because the mischief is found even at the state agencies, institutions, everywhere.
Yeah.
You find a person, like for a case in example, you can go to the university today, the vice chancellor is there constructing a 10th story building. And the vice chancellor comes in
And says,
and he says,
we need a field.
that one the president has said is not due.
We need a playing field.
We need a playing field. So he has to stall this so
Yeah.
that he can build this. At whose expense? It's
The
still
taxpayers.
money.
And actually, when we bring up these conversations,
Yeah.
the politicians, they turn them to be, they trivialize them.
Yes.
They turn to be very political conversations.
So personal.
So personal that wale wengine walianza vitu za ajabu, sasa tunataka kubadilisha hii Kenya. And I'm wondering, what is so special about your plan that a few experts sat down and agreed?
Yes.
For example, we look at the BRT. BRT ilianzishwa na the previous regime,
Yes.
which is the current regime in some sort of
It's an
extension.
extension
It's
of
an
the current
extension.
regime, yes.
You know, it's a promotion of some people in the. So I expected, and actually I think that is what Kenyans expected,
Yeah.
because the president needs to understand that as much as there was a wave, there was a UDA wave, there was some emotions around the political dynamics. A lot of people identified with William Ruto
Yes.
because they thought he would maybe alikuwa amesema yangu 10 ya William Ruto 10. So we expected some continuity. Kama port imehamishwa imepelekwa Mombasa because kuna traffic, barabara zinaharibika, you know. Let us not trivialize these issues. Let us look at, okay, ile shamba mnasema kwanza iko shamba ya mtu
Ni
ya
ya
kweli
nani?
na ni ya nani?
There are facts in what you are saying.
Yes, you know, so that
Yes.
isikue right now we have affordable housing that actually me and you are being taxed to finance,
Yes.
and they are being built on public land. And then we've had the United Opposition stating very clearly
will stop those
that
things.
once we get in power we will stop those things. We've had the United Opposition saying that once we get into power, isha
Tunatoa hiyo kitu.
tunatoa. Now, how much did the SHA system cost? 104 billion. So it was 104 billion. The sindio
It's
hiyo system.
100 yeah.
It's 104.
104 billion for 10 years.
So for 10 years?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
104 for 10 years.
Yes. So what can we do to ensure that there is continuity?
You know,
Who is responsible
you know-
for guarding us?
You know that part of continuity, it's a very serious issue that Kenyans should not just take as a joke, because if you are not mad enough, I want to make you mad.
Yes.
The contract of Rironi and Mau Summit Road that was cancelled, it was cancelled at an expense of about 7.2 billion Kenya shillings. That contract, because it was entered into with the previous administration, and there is a new administration that has come in
And it
said-
cannot agree with those terms.
exactly. So it has no problem with paying 7.7 billion Kenya shillings as a cost damage
Okay.
on cancelling a contract prematurely. Come to a project like even not a project. The State House itself today, I was reading the newspaper.
The renovations.
Not the renovations. I saw a guy who, when this government won, he was in charge of event management at State House. And then the contract was cancelled because this is a new administration.
Yeah, we
He
don't
has-
need your services.
He
Yeah.
has sued the State House for compensation of 7 billion.
And they are okay with it.
They have no problem. And many more things that there is a new administration that has come in. There are no interest. We do not have interest in this thing. Now we have to cancel it. So they better cancel it, lose 7 billion and make their 2 billion from it. Instead of they are saying, we know we are Kenyans, we are hungry, you will continue with this thing, but you are giving those guys 10 billion, you will give us 5. and give them 5 if you want to continue.
Yeah.
Hawezi kata.
So whatever we experience in here is what we call tenderpreneurship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what is happening. And the money that you see being raised in Harambes in 5 million, 4 million,
Yes.
2 million in cash, in sacks and wherever. That money is there are proceeds of those things. So we have a problem as a country, and unless we speak on transitions,
Yes.
because within these 5 years, if a system of 104 billion is going to be cancelled and it has been expensed, and we will be sued for cancelling that contract, and we will pay damages.
And actually, speaking of State House,
Yes.
do you know that State House spent 1.3 billion in the month of January?
1 month
Yes.
on events.
We don't know, but they spent 1.3 billion. Maybe tea, it's cold. Might be tea and snacks. 1.3 billion.
1.3 billion, Your Excellency.
Yes.
That 1.3 billion.
Yes, per month, in a month.
How many 2 millions can enter 1.3 billion?
From the calculation, it's approximately 42 million per day.
42 million per day.
Yes.
Do you know the cost of an ECD class in Kenya?
Approximately 800,000 to 1.2 million.
Even that one is luxury.
When
a better one just for learning, it will cost, let's say, let's put it at 500.
And actually, I don't think I don't understand why we should go to a 1.2 million classroom when we can go for the bare minimum and build maximally. Because we have students that are still studying under trees.
A lot.
Yes. So you cannot tell me having a structure of even 300,000 isn't better than the current situation.
And we have a problem, because you will find this same person who is spending 42 million a day.
Yes.
He's going to a county that has 2 schools.
Yes.
All other remaining schools are in a tree.
And he goes there with a chopper, and the convoy gets there the previous night.
They have been paid a night out.
Yes.
To be there.
To scout the area. And
in fact, there are 2 choppers that will sleep there.
And a national police, chopper
is just hovering
around
and then
scan for any uncertainties.
And then leave that place, go back home. When this institution, I saw there's a guy who's called Mr. Beast.
Yes, the YouTuber. Yes.
That guy, it's very sad to report here live that guy has constructed classrooms in Baringo County.
More than?
A county that is neighboring.
Yes.
The president. It's bad. Because that county, the classrooms were trees. So it took someone from the United States of America to come and construct 8 classrooms. A classroom that is costing about 500,000.
How many hours is it from these guys? It travels for about 20 hours. 20
hours. Before he lands here, Kindiki will have gone for 5 empowerment programs and contributed 10 million.
And actually now, there's something now that triggers us as Kenyans. What I'm feeling is this. If the deputy president can come to our area or our region and donate 10 million
in cash. Yes.
We need to raise our standards. Let these people make these donations in terms of schools, in terms of healthcare facilities, in terms of dispensaries, like let them bring social amenities. Kama umekuja na 10 million tujengee shule ya 10 million.
I saw them like a case of yesterday, Mbadi giving 3 million, Murkomen 2 million, that is 5.
That is 5.
President 5, that's 10. Kindiki 3, that is 13. Let's assume there was nobody else there.
13 million. Tumesema hiyo ECD ni pesa ngapi? No, we need
and we find it is very bad. By the way, on a light note, it's very bad to be in the same country, having a child in Nairobi, going to school, getting a meal in school, and having a child in Turkana, having no school and having no meal in the same country.
Yes.
Those are the conversations that when we tell the united opposition that can we have them, they don't. Why? Because they are the same people who know that for you to rule Kenya successfully, there must be a community that is begging, and there must be a community that is...
So that the community that is begging, it becomes a political tool that wewe tuchague hii shideni tutatua.
Na wanatatuanga tu.
And actually even
63 years.
You know, like even today while I was coming here, nimeangalia kwa barabara.
Yes.
We have a problem with our drainage system, a big problem. And I was looking at the trend in Nairobi.
Yes.
The trend in Nairobi for the last 2 governors ni eti ukifika mahali katikati ni kama kazi inakwama.
Unaanza tu vizuri.
Ukifika katikati tunaanza kuona wale watu wa executive wamesimama nyuma yako hivi, kuna vitu una sign, you know, tuachie kitu. And I remember the last time we saw whatever is happening to Sakaja right now, because actually I don't want to, maybe then it is not factual, but from what I'm looking at,
yes.
Sakaja looks like a troubled man. Like you can tell from the aura venye, like yes, he looks like a troubled man.
You know, when you see a man all of a sudden anaanza kunaona ni shida.
He's
not normal. He's supposed to move progressive.
Yes. So
all of a sudden,
this guy he looks troubled, and he's a guy that came with a lot of promises. Aura that ule jamaa alikuwa huku hakuwa anajua kusoma. So sasa tumekuja kufukuza makatel. And all of a sudden sasa pia wewe kuna vitu una sign.
It's almost the same cartel.
You are donating power to the national government. You've been unable to sort drainage. And actually the only thing that I can say that Sifuna has done in Nairobi is making the pavements. Hizo tu pavements.
Sakaja or Sifuna?
Oh, I'm talking about Sakaja. Sorry.
Sifuna?
The Sifuna effect. I like Sifuna. Sifuna is a firebrand. He's a great gentleman. Yes. So, what I'm seeing, kitu yenye Sakaja, the governor, let me just say the governor. Kitu yenye governor amefanya Nairobi. What we can count to say, manze ujamaa ame-transform Nairobi. Ni the aesthetics tu.
Hapo za Benajoy.
Anapenda hiyo area sana. Hiyo Karijo niyo. It's very beautiful.
It's looking amazing.
So, like kuna matter, and some of these matter in a city that is prone to demonstrations.
Yes.
I pity them.
Vandalism.
And actually sometimes we need to be realistic as a nation.
Yes.
When we talk about now watu, I think they do it intentionally so that they can procure these things all over again. To inflate the cost.
They only make money through procurement.
Yes, because what I can assure you, if we had dustbins that are concrete, if KPLC can move away from wooden electric poles to concrete poles, why can't we move away from the metallic and plastic dustbins and install concrete dustbins, you know?
Yes.
Why should we have situkue na mulika mwizis, you know? We can have, actually we don't need so many of them.
You can even install them on buildings. These are
yes, situkue na mulika mwizis. Okay, we love the beauty, it is okay. The pavements are okay. Tufukuze watu wenye wako mahali yenye wafai kukua, lakini wapatiwe mahali ya kuuzia. If it is the hawkers, of course they cannot be everywhere. The matatus cannot be everywhere. That is okay, we need the order. But hapa kwa beauty and aesthetics, na feel ni kama tuna overdo, so that ile siku vijana wataambua Tuesday. But we will be sitting again now with a bill of 104 million. I don't know whether you remember when Expressway was vandalized. And the figures were ridiculous.
So bad.
The figures were ridiculous.
And you know, if you are not keen, they might have organized the very person who was announcing the figures might be aware of who exactly vandalized.
That is hiyo ni busy yake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, in Kenya, Kenya is
we're in a dangerous.
People are cunning.
We're in a dangerous place. And actually now, as sababu tumemention hiyo mtu anaitwa Sifuna, there's something that is hovering around the Sifuna effect. And I was talking this through with a friend of mine.
Yes.
And we were looking at it from a few, from a few perspectives.
Yes.
One of the perspective is finally the Gen Z. Gen Z had a lot of hope in some of the proponents of the Gen Z revolutionary movement or the Gen Z movement, and a lot of things happened in between there. Some individuals they fell. Whatever happened, happened.
Whatever happened, happened.
Whatever happened.
Kulienda venye kulienda.
Kulienda venye kulienda. But now, have Gen Zs finally found a place they can call home?
Gen Zs have always been finding places to call homes.
What do you mean?
I'm telling
they have been leaderless.
By the time Morara was exposing the government on failed projects,
yes,
they gave him money.
So that was their home.
They called them home. By the time Maraga was convinced to run, it was their home. They called him, this is our home, man. By the time Matiang'i was resigning.
You've skipped
from
Okiya
Omtata, by the way. When he was convinced to run.
Yes.
And the ticket was running around as Maraka and Omtata.
That was the home.
It was the home. And it came to Matiang'i.
Yes.
When he resigned from
the
World
bank job.
I don't know if it was a job at World Bank, I don't know. But when he resigned, I even remember on Twitter, X currently, where they were calling him Audacity of Hope. He was so the trend in Kenyan politics and the perception is that they will cheer you up. They will convince you. In fact, it is like your mother telling you how it is very good to marry. But once you say I do, you are going to live with your wife in your house.
And you can even find her fighting with your wife.
But ile siku ya harusi zile vigelegele unasikia kwa umati huko nyuma. Unasema bana.
Whoever finds a good thing.
Imeweza.
But then let me ask you something.
Yes.
Do you know how sad it would be for someone to tell you to leave your current job?
And come and address them
that they have something better for you.
Yes.
And then they leave you in the cold.
Because the problem we have with Kenyan politicians, and I've come to learn.
Yes.
You find a politician like currently may have no personal vendetta against Sifuna.
Yes.
Sifuna, in fact, is a motivation. And me, I would like to see a vibrant and a well-groomed Sifuna.
Yes.
Because currently he has an opportunity of raising not on basis of tribal politics.
Yes.
But he is someone who can get a platform of a Kenyan, not as a kingpin from a region. But the problem with him is that is he having honest people? The people who are telling him, because the other day I saw the people who are on the rooftop of the car with the Sifuna in Kitengela, I saw them in Kisi, endorsing Matiang'i. So I don't know if he is having the right team with him.
But what I can say about the Sifuna effect, for me, as someone that identifies himself with progressive politics, I feel I really support the work that the United Opposition have been doing.
Yes.
They have tried to at least put the momentum. They have tried to put the president on toes.
Yes.
But what I don't feel like Sifuna is taking away from the basket of the United Opposition.
Yes.
He's bringing a whole, breed of voters, a whole constituency. It's a completely different constituency.
Yes.
The question that should be is, will the Sifuna effect and the United Opposition find a point of convergence? And if the question is not if, it is when,
But now, one thing that I speak without fear or favor is,
yes,
you will find the remote master, the controller of the United Opposition, the owner of United Opposition, is the same person who owns the Sifuna effect. And the Sifuna effect is because of being told you can't be a Secretary General of ODM.
yes,
And if you want to see there is a problem with that, it's because if I was Sifuna, me myself, and I've been expelled from ODM, I could not have gone to court. Why are you clinging on ODM that you feel it is not serving your purpose? And the minority will have their say. the majority will have their way. He cannot currently control ODM.
And
Facts be told as they are. So if you know you can't control, what else can keep you?
I feel the motive that Sifuna has right now is not to carry ODM. It is to give ODM ultimatums that cannot be met. It is to, say that, hey, now we don't want this thing to be led by an old Musa, an old Joshua.
But in doing that, he's wasting an opportunity on this other side. Because the day Sifuna was, Omanyo said she will be the acting Secretary General.
Yes.
The next day on media.
And could she pronounce constitutionalism?
I expected Sifuna to come out and say, I have worked for ODM for 10 years. I've built this party for 10 years. I've been loyal to this party. But now that my party leader has departed and they have decided to put me under the bus,
Yes.
I have a new vehicle. Because I carry the experience, I carry the mantra, I carry the aura. I have been the brain behind ODM. And now I can run my own party. I can stand for a party that believes Kasongo is a one-term. That if Sifuna will come out that way, today as we speak, he will be having 6.5 million members in his party. But today as we speak, he doesn't have the infrastructure of support. Because he's running around like a madman.
I would say
I'd
say whatever he's doing first of all is building momentum.
Which is too late. Currently, as I speak to you, the momentum, which was 100% in Kitengela, in Kakamega it was 85%. As I talk to you today, it is 45%.
Because we have 5 minutes. Because we have 5 minutes left.
Yes.
Quickly, on the issue of passports.
Yes.
There was very interesting news that some individuals, some of them purportedly warlords, have been issued with Kenyan passports.
Warlords and goons.
And people that have very controversial reputations.
Yes.
What does that tell us as a progressive, country?
As we sit here, it informs us that a lot continues behind the curtains. It gives us an eye-opener that as you suffocate yourself in a room and tell people that the economy is not working, there is a person behind the curtain working on things that you can't imagine.
Yeah, he's selling your identity.
Is because for you to get a passport in Kenya, you need a national identity card.
Actually, even the tedious process of first of all, you need to get, actually, before you even apply for a passport, the first thing that you need as a Kenyan is a letter of good conduct, which is not automatic.
It can't be issued to a foreigner.
It cannot be issued to a foreigner.
Yes.
After you acquire a letter of good conduct,
yes,
you have to now go to eCitizen.
Yes.
Apply.
Yes.
Come with a birth certificate.
Yes.
Come with the and then there's a foreigner that has been issued with an express passport,
and is not a diplomat. Is not even a serious business. If he's
actually some of them are wanted
criminals in their countries. In fact,
yes,
even in their country, I doubt if they can be given passports to
but
travel. So we have to grow wary of some imaginations.
Yes,
that indeed there is a problem. How we must face the problem head on.
Yes,
call conmen as conmen. Because the person who issued those passports, as we talk on this show,
yes,
tonight
is
at home.
Relaxed.
In fact, is not at home. Ameitisha mzinga sana.
Ameanza weekend.
Hata amepigia huyo jamaa bana, unajua karibu watupate.
Anangoja watch ball. Ako na kinyasa na socks. Now, there's this question which is now the last one, which have been nimekuwa nikisikia sana. There's what now looks like it's coming up, the old guard versus the new breed of politicians. We have the likes of Sifuna. We have the likes of Ndindi Nyoro, who has been amekuwa akisimama akiambia watu hizi Safaricom shares kama kuna shida, mimi nitaleta hata namba ya directors wa Vodacom, mpige simu
mumwambie asinunue hiyo kitu.
We have those kind of politicians. We have the likes of our very own, I never forget our very own Mukunji. because I feel that is the only leader that right now mwenye tunaweza sema
speaks fearless.
Speaks fearlessly, you know. We have Babu Owino.
Yes.
We have Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
We have John Methu.
Yes.
We have Caleb Amisi.
Yes.
If these people kuna wengine labda tumesahau, if these people they can decide to come together, Honorable Njeri Maina,
I like that lady
yes,
so much.
she's
that the politics she does of following people is the one that I don't like, but her articulations
yes, she's brilliant. So if everybody has their own shortcomings, if these new breed of politicians could come together quickly, we have 3 minutes. If this breed of politicians could come together, waamue sisi tunataka kuform kitu yetu. We don't want to, you know, follow the old guy, the career politician, wale watu wamekuwa tangu time ya Moi nini to form kitu yetu. What would be the effect one on the mwananchi? Would we identify with them as a population, or would they identify only with the young people? And number two, what would be the effect on the old guard?
One, these people are still just proxies, because because for me, I believe
what do you mean by proxies?
They are still proxies. A person like Dindi Nyoro, this is a person who has grown in the footsteps of William Ruto. He has learned his politics in the footprints of William Ruto. So you cannot distinguish his methods of politics away from William Ruto. And rumor has it that in fact he's just playing as a long con.
No, but there will always be rumors.
And then come and find people like Edwin Sifuna, who has worked under Raila Amolo Odinga for 10 years.
Yes.
He has worked under William Ruto for some time also. Come and find people like Babu Owino under Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga who worked with William Ruto. William Ruto who worked with the Moi who worked with the Kenyatta. So we are just still... one thing I believe in, and this is my
But mind. People don't come from nowhere.
This is my mind.
Okay.
There are people who can come from nowhere.
Yes.
You know, a person like you, if I meet you today, and we have our own movement today, and we decide to have a voice of change today, without being attached to either the Kashagwa, the DCP, the UDA, the Wiper, and whatever, and chant a different path.
Yes.
We can be a new blood.
We can be, but then until when we want to hold a rally of 1,000 people and Gachagua has to donate 1 million to us.
That's where a problem comes in. Because the genuine people who come in and they want to stand for themselves.
They have no financial capability.
No, they will finance you for 2 days. The third day, to pay pesa yetu.
Yes, exactly. That is what Kenyans do. So you saw what they did to
Morara and the team. Now, give us our money, So the problem we have in Kenya is that these people, they are already in the game.
Yes.
So you can't tell who is genuine and who is fake.
True.
So there is a time even Ababu Namwamba.
Yes.
He has lied to his colleagues, the likes of Makali, who was a news reporter at Citizen TV that time.
Yes.
That, we are forming our party. We are going with our party. Then they wake up in the morning, they have to go for an NDC and endorse the NASA brigade. Then he calls them and tell them, niko kwa Jubilee huku. Mtanifuata hapa mtakuja. Jamaa alikuwa amesema mambo ya Jubilee hataki. So getting their genuineness. Ndio shida.
What I think we can do as Kenyans, we need to start looking at individuals from a track record, from their capabilities.
Kabisa.
And tusiangalie the chama sana.
Chama, tribe.
Yes.
Na matusi.
Kwa sababu what I've realized, my brother, when we are with you here, I don't even know ati wewe unaongea lugha gani. We are Kenyans. We are facing the same problems. When you live here, you are going back to your house. Ile jam itakupata ndio jam itanitwanga. Ile drainage issue, kama we are in the same region, the same issue. If you own a business in Nairobi, the rates are same. So I feel we need to stop letting these people divide us on such basis. And also give these young politicians a chance.
Yes.
And send a message. The only message that I feel we can send,
Yes.
if we can send some of the leaders home,
Yes.
saa hizi,
Yes.
we would send a very strong message to the incoming leadership
That we are
that
not playing
our
around.
standards are very high.
Yes.
Umeona tumefukuza mtu amejenga
Kicheza hata nyinyi
nyumba na
mnawafuata.
pesa yetu
Yes.
kwa public land. Anyway, so you are parting shot.
I think as Kenya, we need to imagine a new Kenya, and a new Kenya cannot be imagined on basis of tribal lines.
Absolutely.
On the basis of who is who and where do you come from. A new Kenya can only be imagined by a resilient people who have said, look, we belong to Kenya.
Yes.
We are Kenyans. We can do better. Like the energy that was in Kitenkela that I saw there.
Yes.
Like, I was happy because this is a guy who is coming from our side, and he's being received in a different place as a hero.
Yes.
So that is the energy that we need to cultivate as Kenyans. We need to tell our people that, look, because you qualify, I'm not going to look at the tribe.
Yes.
And when you hear a person being appointed, even in government, because we begin these things from far, if you see a person qualifying for a position, stop going to see the second name. Njeri, another Kikuyu again. No. Even let's have an organization that is having one tribe.
Yes.
As long as they merit,
Yes.
as long as they qualify. That is the only way we can build Kenya.
Absolutely.
And then think free from emotions. Tuache kupunish leaders because huyu leader anachukia yule, because this leader said this one is bad. Let's just charge leaders based on their capacity to deliver, their vision, and what do they believe in.
Yes.
Yes.
Asante. So, thank you so much for watching Nairobi Show. Imagine Nairobi Show. What I can tell the Kenyan voter, the Nairobian, and everybody back there at home, we cannot bring change by showing up for rallies. Showing up for rallies is good. It's a sign of support to our leaders. But the only place whereby we can be able to make change is at the ballot. Tuchukue kura. Wewe ni kijana, wewe ni mama, wewe ni mzee, wewe ni Gen Z, Gen X, millennial, tuchukue kura. That is the only weapon that we have that can help us transform against or liberate ourselves against poor leadership. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so that you can be getting notifications about this show. Asante sana. Until next time.